Hello and welcome to the Beer Search Party. This is Sean Inman with you, and for the month of November I have two beers to review from the Crux Fermentation Project in Bend, Oregon. They are new to that area, but they have a long history in the Bend area, which is a huge brewing epicenter for those in the know. Their brewmaster Larry Sador worked for a long time at Deschutes, so this project of fermentation has got a lot of history and a lot of beers behind it. So they're going to try to do some oak barrel aging, wild yeast strains, experimental hops, open fermentation, and other non-traditional brewing methods. And they're also being very non-traditional in the fact that they hang these little puppies off the necks of each of their bottles, which has got to cost a pretty penny. And they're also doing these beautiful labels, like the one for the beer we're reviewing today, the Impasse Saison, which has these cutouts, which is not cheap if you know the printing industry. So it's got the backing, it looks like, it's got the marketing. Now let's make sure that the beer inside the wee bottle is as good as all that other stuff that precedes it. Now I put it into this semi-dark lighting because it really shows off the brightness and the crispness of the yellow of the beer. I tried it on a couple other different lighting schemes and this just showed it off the best. So let's take a taste of the Impasse Saison. It's got a very vanilla-y taste to it, a little bit of Belgian yeast strain, but nothing crazy. Taste is the same. It's got a little bit of a soda pop little first bit as you take a sip. It's got a little bit of bubble. Mostly just sort of vanilla, and it sort of sticks on the tongue and doesn't let go. There's not much else popping beside that. There's a couple other little flavors sitting in the back, but nothing that's really introducing itself so much that you can go, okay, well, this is the adjective that goes with that, because it just doesn't seem to come up enough to really give you that sort of information. Yeah, it's good. It's simple. It's plain. It's got some of the hallmarks of Saison. It's got that Belgian-y stuff. It's got the vanilla. It just doesn't, I guess, for me, it just doesn't have the bells and whistles that I'm used to with American Saisons. I'm used to either like peppercorns being in there or being barrel-aged in rum barrels or something like that. But this is just a plain, simple, vanilla-y Saison. A seasonal drink. Fall would be perfect. This spring I think would be even better. I think summer would be just a skosh too heavy. I know the ABV on this one isn't uber high. It's only 6.6, but yeah, it's much more spring fall. It sort of fits into those areas a little better than, say, summer or winter. That being said, it's a really delicious and simple beer, and I'm really interested to see what the other Crux beer tastes like when I get that into a glass to review. So there you go, Crux Fermentation Project, Bend, Oregon. Thank you very much for watching. This is Sean Inman with the Beer Search Party, and you can check out my website for further reviews of other beers that are without video, just photos, info about LA beer events, and just other beer stuff that I think is super cool and more people should be talking about. So there you go. Cheers.